What up, people? This is your boy Crypto Salvo here, and today we'll be talking about the market sentiment today. Yes, I'm gonna give you a market update of how the market is doing right now. We have the crypto market that has hit $2 trillion for the first time since the correction that happened on May 22nd, right? And also the death cross that took place in June, I believe. And finally, it has come back up to $2 trillion market cap. This is bullish for the market. The market sentiment is turning bullish. People are becoming more bullish. There are people who are FOMOing into altcoins, altcoin rallies that are happening right now, like how ADA, where ADA is soaring above $2 USD because of its smart contracts arrival anticipation, right? Around September end, I believe. ADA smart contract is coming. I'm excited for that because if NFTs are going to be built on ADA's ecosystem, my God, we can bypass all that outrageous gas fees that happens in Ethereum's network, right? And also we can probably see projects moving across from Ethereum to Cardano real soon because of the limitations they face in Ethereum's technology. This is because this $2 trillion hit is because obviously Bitcoin, being the biggest hitter here, has hit its highest price in 3 months. It's back at around 47k. Actually, it's about to hit 48k USD. The challenge would be whether it can tap that 50k mark and stay there, or would we see a correction back down around the 40 range, right? The lower 40 range, or even the lower 30s. But right now, my personal sentiment for the market is I am bullish. I'll probably be seeing a 50 to 55k play happening in Bitcoin, and then there is going to be a pullback, a correction around the 45k and lower, or around 45 to 50 mark there, that range, and then we will go back up around to 60, and that is my prediction. All right, do not invest based on what I'm saying. Do not invest based on what I'm putting out here. Whatever that is said or written here is not financial advice, and please do your own research. Please evaluate your risk portfolio before investing into cryptocurrencies. Right, let's take a look at the altcoins that are bullish right now, that people are FOMOing into. Like I mentioned, Cardano, Polygon, VeChain, and XRP, our house favorite, Crypto Salvo's favorite coin, you know, the XRP, right, that got me into the cryptocurrency market, has been soaring and been rallying above $1. So we'll be talking about the price levels. We see how this article talk about basically the statistics of ADA, or how its surge, you know, is here. And also, despite the SEC's regulatory claims with the Senator Warren, where Chairman Gary Gensler has mentioned about regulations for exchanges, asking for more power to be given for the SEC to regulate cryptocurrencies, right? Amidst all this regulation drama, we have the market turning bullish, which is very interesting. As we see also, Bitcoin soars, but there's a key difference this time. While the altcoins continue to impress, it's quite easily been Bitcoin that's been making the headlines. The flagship crypto has continued to trade above 45k for days now, a factor that most analysts have deemed as bullish for the long term. So we will be seeing Bitcoin continue to rally upwards, like I mentioned, right? Because it has passed the woods, it has come out of the woods finally. 42 to 45k is where it was so crucial for Bitcoin to hold, and it has held for about a week or two, I believe, right? Or I think it's a week, right? So it has been trading in the range of the 40 range, and has not gone below the 30, gone past the 40, around the 30 mark yet. No. So we are seeing it rallying up, right? So we'll be seeing 50 really soon, right? So that is pretty much what's happening right now overall in the market. We have world famous psychologist Jordan Peterson backing Bitcoin, calling it incorruptible. I do not know if many of you know about Jordan Peterson, but Jordan Peterson is the one who wrote many famous books that are self-help or productivity books, or the way you change, the way you think about certain things, certain concepts, or certain ideas. Jordan Peterson is very good in bringing that to the table to change our minds, right? That's why he's a psychologist. And now he has mentioned how Bitcoin is incorruptible. It is very interesting how it's not just those tech people who are talking about Bitcoin right now, but even people from other fields, they are talking about Bitcoin right now. So the Bitcoin fever is hitting everyone. I do not know about COVID. Yes, COVID has definitely has infected and people and many millions of people in this world. My heart goes out and reaches out to those who have been affected by COVID, in terms of financial stability, in terms of loss of jobs, in terms of health, in terms of losing loved ones and family members or relatives. My heart goes out to them. And while this COVID is still going on, this Delta variant is going on, while everyone was actually afraid whether this Delta variant would actually cause another lockdown and crash Bitcoin, just like how it crashed last year, where Bitcoin went to almost at about 3.8k USD, right? They were expecting, the bears were expecting Bitcoin to drop there once the Delta variant came about. But however, we see how Bitcoin right now, the Bitcoin fever is hitting even the common people, even the people from other fields, right? It's not just Elon Musk. It's just not those tech guys, Jack Dorsey or Kathy Wood, or not just these people, even Dr. Jordan Peterson. So if you want to check out what he talks about Bitcoin, we see here. So Bitcoin is completely transparent, it's completely distributed, no centralized authority. It can't be cracked, can't be stolen, does not inflate, can't be inflated, is not subjected to any form of overt administrative control. So this is the narrative of Bitcoin, right? That it is decentralized. Yeah, it is the one that has ushered the decentralized financial era into the world using blockchain technology, thanks to Satoshi Nakamoto, the screen name that the man who found Bitcoin goes by. So it is very interesting to see how we are hearing many bullish sentiment, bullish news about Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes up, it is good for the whole market. I know there are people who do not like Bitcoin, who hates Bitcoin. Even people in the XRP community, they believe that XRP will replace Bitcoin. Yes, I believe in that. I definitely agree with that. But right now, Bitcoin is good for your other cryptocurrencies. Overall for the market, it is good that Bitcoin rallies, right? So it is good for that. So now, debate on XRP and Ethereum regulatory status escalates amidst SEC silence. So this has been an issue for a long time, especially from the time of William Hinman, right? The SEC ex official, right? He has mentioned about Ethereum's status, regulatory status, whether it's a security or a currency, through speech that happened in mainstream media, and that has been brought to light in the Ripple versus SEC case on how come that Bitcoin and Ethereum has been deemed as a currency and XRP isn't, because back then it was Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, the top three coins, right? But they deliberately, it seems like they deliberately missed out, or they deliberately not missed out, they have deliberately actually stopped talking about XRP's regulatory status and just gave the big two hitters, Bitcoin and Ethereum, the pass. So which is actually frustrating for XRP holders, because there is confusion, and when there's uncertainty, we have other retail investors who do not want to jump in, financial institutions who do not want to buy this cryptocurrency called XRP, because there seems to be uncertainty in its regulatory status. once the speech that happened between William Hinman, right, with William Hinman, Ethereum's price soared because there was certainty. That means the market took William Hinman's speech as an official statement by the SEC, although he claims it to be a personal opinion right now. But the market took it as official position because he is a high-ranking official in the SEC. He was right. So the why is the same? Why not XRP get the same regulatory clarity is the question right now that's happening between Ripple and SEC. So we see how we have seen how in 2017, I believe XRP in fact flipped Ethereum, right? Almost flipped Ethereum. Actually, in fact, it flipped Ethereum, right? So it became the number 2 cryptocurrency, XRP, after SEC's lawsuit. It dropped to the 7th ranking in CoinMarketCap and other websites as well. So it is interesting what's happening in the Ripple versus SEC case. We see how attorney Jeremy Hogan, our XRP community's very own attorney who helps us explain about what's happening in the courts, in the telephone conferences, right? He helps us give us a brief overview. That's his channel, Legal Briefs. Check it out, right? Shout out to him for helping out the XRP community to give more clarity on what's happening in the case. So he has actually urged Chairman Gary Gensler to actually talk about whether Ether is a security or not. You can check out his tweets in Twitter. You can just type Attorney Jeremy 1. That is his ticker. That is his Twitter name. Check it out. You can scroll down and check his tweets, right, and see. So it is interesting how we have the XRP community being strong throughout all of this storm and chaos, and that is what I love about the XRP community. That is why I'm in it. I'm in this for the community, for the people who has been damaged, who has been suffered because of this lawsuit, when the lawsuit was filed, and yet people are sticking together, supporting one another, encouraging one another through messages, through DMs, through Twitter, through YouTube channels, through videos. We are encouraging one another. Like when I was actually doubtful about my investment into XRP, the currency, right, I was actually watching videos that encouraged me, not to hype me up or give me hopium, but those realistic people who talk about what's happening, not just outrageous price predictions, right? But I'm talking about people like Moon Lambo, people like Digital Asset Investor, people like Digital Perspectives. They give you the case to believe in XRP. They give you the behind the scenes. They do the research. They say, hey, you know what? This is what's happening behind the curtains, man. If you want to invest into XRP, do your own research, but also you can check these materials that we have shared out. So they have researched and took the time to research all these materials, and they have posted it out, and that has helped me over the months so many times when I was discouraged by how many haters XRP has. So XRP is the coin that got me into the cryptocurrency market. It is an amazing coin. Please do your own research before investing into any cryptocurrency or even XRP, right? None of this is financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. All right, crypto traders suggest ADA could increase 50x, surpassing Ethereum by market cap. I really do believe that ADA has a better technology than Ethereum. The Ethereum being a 2nd generation cryptocurrency, ADA is a 3rd generation cryptocurrency. But however, there is something that is going to come after ADA, another cryptocurrency, that is Flare Networks. That's right, Flare is going to come after Cardano, because Flare uses something that is different from other proof of stake coins out there. Flare uses the FBA style, I believe. It's not just POS. It's not POS, proof of stake, I believe. It's FBA, right? So I'll be talking more in depth and detailed about Flare Network soon, after I clear up more research into it, right? So there are other cryptocurrencies they'll be coming after ADA's position as the hottest smart contract platform that people are talking about right now. Whether Flare Networks will take over, whether Songbird will take over is another question, so we do not know. But right now, clearly, people are talking about ADA more than Polkadot, right? Dot was one of my favorites too, right? I believe that both Dot and ADA will be working together in the future, so we can see ADA moving 50x, like how Luck Davis mentions, crypto bull Luck Davis mentioned. So people are turning bullish on ADA, right? So it is very interesting. Do your own research once again on Cardano. I'll be talking about Cardano as well in the future videos, so check them out when it comes out, right? Alright, Poly network hacker returns 260 million of the stolen funds, defines the network as decent and sophisticated. So this Poly network, what happened was the hacker stole 600 million funds from this DeFi network, and the Poly network hacker in fact conducted an AMA on asking how this hack actually happened and what was the process, you know, and also he decided to give 260 million of the 600 million assets, right, back to Poly network after Poly network issued a statement in Twitter by asking the hacker to return back the money. But they're right now urging him or her to return the money back, the remaining amount back, right? So well, we do not know whether he will be returning back, but I hope that he will be returning back the cash, the money. So guys, it is very important to know that networks have to do their testing before releasing. That is why Flare networks are taking their time to release their network before going mainnet. They are doing a canary network, a test net. They're coming with Songbird, right, which is a canary network. They're making sure that they check every audit, check every security status, check every security in the technology, make sure there are no bugs, make sure there are no loopholes, or make sure there are no, you know, rabbit holes for hackers to actually hack the network, right? We can't afford this any longer, because this is inviting lawmakers, policymakers, you know, to come and say, hey, you know what, DeFi needs regulatory clarity, DeFi needs, you know, intense regulation. So when that happens, the crypto market will take a hit. So we do not want this self-invited regulatory heat coming upon the market through these DeFi networks, you know. So we can see how even the people were frustrated when Flare Networks said that, you know, they'll be taking a bit more of time before releasing it, before going mainnet launch. You know, they'll be doing some testing, a bit more tests and security checks. People were actually frustrated, right? Even in the XRP community, people were frustrated because of the airdrop that was about to come. But I believe this is a good reason. This gives us a case on why, you know, the wait is for a good reason. The patience that we should have is for a good reason, because we do not want this to happen to any of the other networks that are about to launch, especially the one that we talk about right now, Flare Networks, right? So it is a good thing what Flare Network is doing, and Songbird, Canary Network. So keep a lookout in that space as well. All right, Twitter's Jack Dorsey takes a jibe at Ethereum, right? You know, we know that Jack Dorsey has always been a Bitcoin maxi, and he himself has stated it publicly that he is a Bitcoin maxi. He has said, I believe, you know, in one of his tweets that he is into Bitcoin completely and not into any other cryptocurrencies out there, like even Ethereum, where in a screenshot consisted of his tweet recently, he has mentioned the Ethereum Foundation is bankrolled by their pre-mine. Them paying a researcher who is going on podcast proclaiming Ethereum is Bitcoin is exactly why we consider it a scam. So when he has mentioned is exactly why we That means it's not just his personal opinion, but there are a group of people who share the same opinion as him regarding Ethereum and the Ethereum foundation. But I believe that Ether in nature, yes, it has a potential. It has been doing well in terms of dApps, in terms of being the internet of crypto, where we see many apps, many cryptocurrencies being built as the ERC20 tokens, right? But I think it's Ethereum foundation itself is shady, and that is why even in the Ripple versus SEC case, how the Ethereum foundation is linked to William Hinman's speech, and how they met William Hinman a week before his speech is shady. It is something to be questioned about. I partially definitely agree with Jack Dorsey in this, but whether Ether is a scam or not, we will have to see it in the next coming years, because I believe that the flippening will happen, that Ethereum will definitely flip Bitcoin, because it is gaining so much of financial institutional interest, right? Financial institutional interest, right? So institutions are jumping into Ethereum. They're building their technology on Ethereum's network. So it is interesting. All right. So now let's look at the charts on what's happening. So Bitcoin is at 46.2k right now, 46.3. There is a pullback here. I believe it's a healthy pullback. Those who are nervous, relax. It is a healthy pullback, right? Then we have XRP that is still ranging at the 1.2-ish or 1.13 mark, 1.4 mark, 1.4 mark. There is a resistance at 1.2. One of my tweets I've mentioned around 1.2 or 1.4, there is a resistance, right? So we have to get past a 1.2 resistance, and the next resistance will be at 1.4. So that is for XRP. Ethereum it has also a pullback around sitting at about 3.2k. XLM 36 cents. DOT is at around $22. Quant is sleeping right now, taking some rest before going back up once again. Telcoin, well, it is on a pullback as well. So we can see there is a minor pullback that's happening. I believe it's healthy. We'll be seeing upward momentum once Bitcoin is back up at 47k once again, 47 and 48k. So I believe right now we are facing a minor pullback, but soon we'll be seeing a rally up once again, once Bitcoin touches 48, 47, 49, and infinity and beyond. So with that being said, the video I think is quite long already. With that being said, see you all, take care. Crypto Salvo out.